he had no big passing plays. So not only did he not have any big rushing plays, he had no big passing plays. 3 for 14 on 10 plus yard plays, guys. That is something that we are definitely going. He's definitely knocked off his game. For why, I don't know. But he's definitely knocked off his game. And guys, we know our defense hasn't been the best, but our defense has definitely, we have the talent. So it's just a matter, is Jim Schwartz gonna wake up and make the right plays? Yeah, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. What up? Hello everyone, welcome back to another wonderful video with me, your favorite Eagles fan. So today, of course, I'm bringing you guys some, wouldn't say hope, because we don't need hope, okay? We got talent, we don't need hope. But I'm here to bring you guys some encouragement heading into week 6 against the Baltimore Ravens, guys. Of course, we're coming into this game the underdog, but you see what happens when we're underdogs, we win Super Bowls. Right? So I'm going to tell you guys why I know some of y'all might think I'm just capping, but I genuinely have faith in our team heading in to this Baltimore Ravens matchup. Now, before we get into it, and before I drop my spiel, I'm going to tell you guys why I have faith, because I think our offense will be able to, yes, we're coming up against the #1 ranked defense in the league, but guys, I do have faith in our offense coming into this game. Stay tuned, and I will tell you guys why, but make sure you like, no diss in front of that, comment, and of course subscribe, because I'm trying to get 700 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'm moving slow as heck, guys. I'm moving slow, so I need you to hit the subscribe, okay, and make sure you're staying tuned. So guys, me, Simone Stanley, is believing in our offense coming into this game. Yes, that's a fact. You heard me right, guys. When we came up against Blitzburg last week, guys, we put up the most points any team has put up against the Pittsburgh Steelers all season. We all know Pittsburgh is a team that is being led by their defense. They are Blitzburgh for a reason, guys. They are blitzing on over half of the pass plays that they're faced against, and they're getting pressures on, I want to say 50% of those blitzes, and we handled it well, and we handled it well with, you know, not even our top guys. Obviously, Travis is stepping up for us, but he is no, you know, Julio yet. So the fact that we were able to go in with our new personnel, and these guys were able to step up against the toughest defense in the league, guys. Like I said, not only did we scored in multiple ways. We scored on run plays, and we scored on pass plays against this top defense, and with guys. I know we lost the game, but that game gave me a lot of hope, and that was a game when we weren't even expected to win. Like, before the season, before all this drama with our quarterback and our defense and Jim Schwartz, I had the Steelers as being a tough game, and it proved to be a tough game, and our offense really stepped up for us. Like I said, we were coming up against one of the toughest defenses in the league, and we performed better than any offense has this season, in my opinion, going up against Pittsburgh. So I do have faith that our offense will be able to replicate. Now that Carson West and Travis are building up momentum, that can definitely carry over into the game against the Baltimore Ravens. So let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens defense, guys. Y'all think the Steelers are blitzing heavy? Y'all might as well call them Baltimore Blitzing Ravens, okay? Because that is something that we are going to have to be prepared for when we come up against the Ravens. And the fact that the Eagles took the test on against Pittsburgh, I think they will be ready and will be able to handle it against the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens just shredded the Cincinnati Bengals with their defense. Obviously, the Ravens have the #1 defense. They got to Burrow 7 times. They sacked Burrow 7 times. They blitz Burrow on almost 60% of his dropbacks were met by a blitz, and that is something that we can definitely expect them to try to do against Carson Wentz. Now, obviously, Carson is not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's in his first year in the league, and obviously the Bengals and the Ravens is a division game, so of course they're playing each other tougher, and you know, he has much more nerves coming up against the Ravens. You know, he's with a franchise who's been playing the Ravens and, you know, been a rival for the Ravens forever, so it's going to be different for Pittsburgh, but we already know that these other teams think Carson West is our weakness, and they're going to try to knock him off his game as well, just like they tried with Joey Burrow. But like I said, we answered the test against Pittsburgh. Our offense did, so I have faith that we will be able to answer the call against the Baltimore Ravens. So we brought up Carson West. I know this topic makes you guys uncomfortable. I don't know why. It's just facts. But we have to talk about him a little bit. So against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Carson West was his best. No surprise, under pressure. You know what I mean? He's good under pressure. He performed under pressure. We already know that. Under pressure, I think he completed 5 of his passes in the red zone. He had a touchdown as well. 4 out of 6 of his passes under pressure he was able to connect on and complete, which is awesome. Great, because we're going to be coming up against heck of a load of pressure against the Ravens. So it's great that we know that Carson was able to perform well under pressure against the Pittsburgh Steelers, because he's going to be under pressure in this game as well. But a little thing that's a little bit concerning, guys, don't start whining and crying. Okay, don't start having a fit. But Carson wasn't well. He didn't do his best when he was in the best. When he had a clean pocket, guys, his passer completion rate was 51%, maybe 52%. When he had a clean, good look, no pressure, should just be chilling and throwing dimes, he was only 50% on completion rate. So I don't want to go into this, but it's a little bit concerning, because the biggest thing that we've been saying about Carson this past couple of games is that, he needs to chill out. When you have all the time in the pocket, that's when you should be your best. It's great to be clutch, but you want to be able to be consistent. Being clutch isn't what it's all about. When we need you to just be consistent, that's when we need you. Of course, we need you to be clutch, but it's what pays off more in the long run is you being able to perform consistently. So it's great that he was clutch for us when he was under pressure and in the red zone and stuff against Pittsburgh, but we need to make sure he can be consistent, because yes, we're coming up against the Steelers defense, but we have some other defense that's not going to be putting us up under that much pressure. Like we play the Cowboys twice coming up. We want to make sure that Carson can perform when he's just needs to just game manage pretty much and not have to be a hero. So we'll look for that in the Ravens. This could benefit us against the Ravens, of course, but it's definitely something we want to keep our eagle eye on. Looking forward. So that is good. Now, guys, let's talk about Travis. Okay, guys, let's talk about Travis Fulgham. Make sure you check out my interview with Travis's coach back at ODU. You can check that on the cards here or there, wherever, and make sure you check out that, because he gave us some key insights on Travis, his strengths, his weaknesses. So make sure you check that out. Give it a thumbs up and give it a comment, and let me know if you want to talk to some more of these players, coaches, and get some insight on them. I think it might be interesting to talk to JJ Arcega-Whiteside's college coach. I think that would be really interesting, because you guys have a lot to say. Of course, I have a lot to say about JJ, but we're talking about Travis right now. So Travis, guys, he was 2 for 2, I want to say. No, he was 3. He came down with all 3 of his contested targets, guys, last game. And that is huge, guys, because Marlon Humphrey, he's not going to be playing in that Ravens secondary. So to know that Travis can not only get those easy catches, well, not easy, but uncontested catches. It's one thing to be able to get the uncontested catches, but to be able to get the contested catches and say, back up off me, okay? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he keeps that same energy against the Ravens, because, these guys are hearing Travis's name now, and they're like, wait, who that? Travis? Okay, bet, I got something. They want to humble these guys. The guys in the NFL are super competitive, especially those wide receiver and quarterback duos. Those guys are definitely competitive. So those guys are definitely going to be looking out for Travis. They know we high and happy off Travis, and they're going to want to humble us. You know how they do. But I believe Travis is up for the occasion. Like his coach said from ODU, he said Travis catching those contested catches, that's what he does. That was no fluke. That was no, just coming out looking great, shiny new toy. That's what he's about. So we'll definitely see when we come up against this Ravens secondary, because like I said, Marlon not going to be coming to play with him, and he's not going to want Travis, making them look bad. So we would definitely see, but we definitely got a diamond in the rough with Travis. So I'm glad he landed on the Eagles. But lastly, guys, we got to talk a little bit about Lamar Jackson, because Y'all talking about Carson West. Lamar Jackson's kind of been knocked off his game as well, guys. During the Bengals he had less than 5 rush yards. What? Guys, that is crazy. And okay, so yes, he did successful throwing, but the thing is, the Lamar Jackson that we knew of the past was doing it all. And just the fact that he's out of sync, because the game against the Kansas City Chiefs, he did very poor passing. Let me pull up his numbers. So yeah, Lamar Jackson. Y'all want to talk about Carson Wentz? Y'all want to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo? We gotta talk a little bit about Lamar, because during the game against the Bengals, like I said, he only had 3 rush yards. This is Lamar Jackson we're talking about. That's like, who was that like? That's like Christian McCaffrey fully healthy get 10 yards. And that's even different because he is his own man. Like, that's different for a running back not getting that, because he not been getting the targets. Lamar is always at balling thing. He's always getting targets. So I don't know what was up. He only had 3 yards on rushing, and guys, his passing game, y'all already got a lot to say about his passing game. He only completed 4 of 13 passes that were through for 10 or more yards downfield. He had no big passing plays. So not only did he not have any big rushing plays, he had no big passing plays. 3 for 14 on 10 plus yard plays, guys. That is something that we are definitely he's definitely knocked off his game. For why? I don't know. But he is definitely knocked off his game. And guys, we know our defense hasn't been the best, but our defense has definitely, we have the talent. So it's just a matter, is Jim Schwartz going to wake up and make the right plays? Yes, our linebacker group is a big liability for us, but I think that pressure that we'll be able to add up front, and we are top in the pass rush, guys. We are top in the pass rush, but we're gonna have to add some more pressure. Now I did see Darius Slay he either had limited practice or did not practice for the concussion, so that is concerning. But like I said, our offense is going to win us this game, but our defense definitely has to step up, especially since Lamar is knocked off his game. That is the time to attack. That is the time to, usually they say don't kick somebody while they're down, but in sports, you got to kick them while they're down. Lamar, keep kicking at him. He is looking funky, okay? So we got to keep exploiting him. He only had 3 rush yards, guys. 3, and he made no big-time plays. So not big-time throws. So not only did he have no big-time runs, he had no big-time throws. So what was he doing? He was not big-time at all. Okay? So yes, our defense, Jim Schwartz needs to wake up. He's done it before, guys. I don't know. It's just so much funkiness happening in Philly. We know Jim Schwartz is capable of making these plays. We saw the way he led our defense on our Super Bowl run. But we put that pressure up front, and we definitely knock Lamar off his game. I definitely think so, because our defensive front has been the most consistent thing for us this season, and we will definitely put the pressure on him. Also, Javon Hargrave. Let's not forget about our little nugget from Pittsburgh, Javon Hargrave. Last season when he played with Pittsburgh, he got some quarterback hits on Lamar Jackson. Mind you, he's played this Baltimore team twice last year. Javon Hargrave has played the Baltimore team twice last year, so he has that keen eye up front that he's going to be able to share the wealth with these guys. Take notes from Javon. Okay, he's gonna be able to share the wealth with these guys and let them know what's up, because that defensive front, those guys up front, they're the first. Let me not even say that, because I don't even know. But he's right up on him. He's been right up under Lamar. Okay, he's seen some things we haven't seen. He's seen some things none of our Pittsburgh team our Eagles team has seen when he was with Pittsburgh. Mind you, we don't play these AFC guys that much. Okay. And the Baltimore Ravens are a different team since we played them before. But Javon, he was right up in that pile. So share some knowledge. So we definitely gonna keep our eyes on Travis. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these guys, I'm telling you, these football guys, they nasty. They scrappy, okay? These guys is ruthless. Their secondary is not gonna want Travis to expose them, okay? They like humbling. I'm telling you, these wide receivers and these corners, they like humbling each other. They're gonna try to humble Travis, but Travis got it. To Carson, you gotta be consistent. We need you to be clutch, yes, but we need you to be consistent as well. Javon, share the wealth, share the knowledge, pass it around. That's all I have to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this Baltimore Ravens matchup. I know we're coming out with a win, guys. I know it. We're about to be 2-3-1, and it's all right. Then we're gonna be 3-3-1, and nobody's ever gonna forget about. We're gonna be 5. No, we're not gonna be 500. We're gonna be just shy, but we're about to claim the NFC East back. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Hop on this Moan train. Okay, we had the West wagon, now it's the Moan train. Okay, hop on this Moan train because I'm gonna lead y'all to success. Okay, so make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and keep rocking with me. Bye.